The GTA community has once again come together to create the GTA 6 Trailer 1 document. It was recently published, and a huge shout out goes to all those who contributed to creating this analysis. We have a lot of interesting information here, so let's get straight into it. Let's start with the characters. There are two protagonists, Jason and Lucia, but what's interesting, and I didn't even notice it while watching the trailer, is that Jason's name isn't mentioned, so we're still not 100% sure if that will be his name in the final game. Next, we have Stephanie G, the corrections social worker, and also the old lady, also known as Hammer Karen from the Hamlet Neighborhood Watch. Obviously, the Jason and Lucia are based on the real-life Bonnie and Clyde duo, and the old lady is also inspired by real-life viral social media footage of a Karen holding two hammers in her hands. Moving on, there's Rudy, who also appeared in social media footage from the trailer, but unfortunately is no longer alive. And there's Shanice. The latter was mentioned in the September 2022 leaks, where dialogue lines were found, and one of was NPC talking about her social media video. Going further, it gets really interesting because it seems that law enforcement in GTA 6 will be much more extensive than in GTA 5. At the moment, we know about 10 units, specifically the Kelly County Police Department, Leonard County Sheriff's Department, Leonida Department of Corrections, Leonida Highway Patrol, Ocean Beach Police Department. Additionally, there are the Port Gale-Horn PD, Vice City PD, Vicedale PD, Vicedale Sheriff's Office, and the United States Coast Guard. We certainly won't be complaining about a lack of diversity when it comes to law enforcement in the upcoming game. Most likely, each of them will have a variety of different characters and vehicles. Now, let's discuss the story details. The trailer depicts Lucia as a prison inmate within Leonida's Department of Corrections. She eventually leaves prison, and according to the game's official artwork, she has an ankle monitor. It is possible that she is on temporary parole. She meets up with Jason at an unknown point in time, and together, they rob Uncle Jack's Liquor, which appears to be a convenience store. There's also an interesting tidbit here about the Florida Joker, around whom there was quite a controversy after the trailer, as he demands money from Rockstar Games for using his likeness. That man, covered in tattoos, is featured on Megamundo News television. It is said that his tattoos led to the arrest of an unknown individual. The tattoo on his forehead reads impenitent, which is an improper spelling of impenitent. For fans of realistic graphics and games, GTA 6 certainly won't lag behind the competition. In fact, based on the trailer alone, we already know that the game will look phenomenal, and the document confirms this. Ray trace global illumination and reflections have been noticed, mixed with screen space reflections. Moreover, buildings in the game will have parallax interiors. It's obvious that not every room in the buildings will be enterable, so to enhance the visual experience, Rockstar has added this feature, so that when looking through windows of the buildings, they appear to have three-dimensional interiors. We also have a mention of subsurface scattering. It simulates semi-translucent objects in which light rays enter, bounce around, and then exit in a different place. Clearly, the vegetation has seen significant improvements, and there is a lot of evidence of this in the trailer. GTA 6 takes a huge leap forward compared to GTA 5 in this regard. The smoke now appears to be volumetric, and we also see the implementation of volumetric fog in the game. As I mentioned in my previous video, the water physics and its appearance have also improved significantly. While the water in GTA 5 wasn't terrible, and unlike GTA 4, we could move underwater where there was also plant life and various Easter eggs, now water will play such a significant role in the upcoming game that both the water itself and the underwater areas are expected to look much better. Next, we have the physics for hair, and also for necklaces and earrings. Rockstar has already demonstrated its ability to create excellent hair physics in RDR2 for both characters and horses. Another noticeable improvement is the NPC and traffic density, which has been enhanced. It's undeniable that this was lacking in GTA 5. A volumetric cloud system will be implemented and improved compared to RDR2, and the same goes for volumetric lighting, which appears to be more advanced than in the previous Rockstar huge production. Focusing on the technical aspects of the trailer, we have some interesting information here. Fidelity FX Super Resolution is most likely being used. Many shots are at 1440p, sometimes below that. Ray-traced global illumination appears to be in use, as well as ray-tracing reflections mixed with screen space reflections. Ray-traced shadows are not utilized. Instead, traditional shadow maps are used. Character rendering seems to take a more stylistic approach to realism rather than aiming for photorealism. The performance target seems to be 1440p, 30 FPS. Returning to the topic of graphics, they mentioned a few interesting details in the trailer. It was noted that RDR2's sky mask texture was used. It's interesting to me whether this is a temporary thing, or if Rockstar has decided that it can't be improved upon and is sticking with the texture that already looked great in their previous game. Next, we have improved vehicle interiors, which was expected. I'm curious about how the functionality of vehicle interiors will look, whether we'll have more control over opening doors, trunks, and hoods. Jason and Lucia also have different heights, which may require them to adjust the vehicle's seat when switching. Leaks have shown that each of the seats will be adjustable, as well as other elements inside vehicles. All of this was happening in developer mode, so it's unclear how much control the player will have over these aspects. Attention to detail is something that many have noticed while watching the trailer. Simply pausing the trailer at any moment reveals the abundance of details present. From what we can gather at this point from the document, birds can sit on power lines, a detail also seen in the leaked footage. Jet streams have been improved. Airplanes now have condensation trails. The gradient from dry to wet sand where the waves wash up is very realistic and detailed. Each NPC has a different body type. Skin tone, is wearing different clothes and is doing something totally different to anyone else. A woman is being sprayed with sunscreen at the beach. You can see at the beach an NPC passing a soda or beer bottle to another NPC. A muscular guy on the beach checks his fitness tracker while running. Pedestrians can be seen walking their pets. A man on the beach is wearing AirPods. NPCs have their own belongings including bags, towels, coolers, sunglasses, drinks, sun cream bottles, phone models, etc. Everyone looks to be leaving footprints as they walk, and you can see the people running kicking up sand as well. NPCs hanging out at the beach also have their feet covered with sand. Flip-flop physics. Jet skis can be seen at bay while a loading trailer for them can be seen attached to a lifeguard vehicle. Bits of seaweed are gathered across the beach. This ship is being unloaded, and ships, yachts on the water, now actually move. A man can be seen with grills for the first time in a GTA game. NPC phones have fully functional cameras and display screens. Unlike those in 5, guardrails can now be deformed. Men are crawling out of a car crash during the news broadcast. A truck can be seen with water droplets on it. Looped wire clutter is attached near electric poles, similar to real-life urban areas. Lucia grips onto the frame of the vehicle when Jason is drifting. Jason's vehicle drives over the curve once he drifts. Dust and leaves are picked up as he begins to speed away. Vehicle side mirrors now reflect what's in front of them, another possible implementation of ray-traced reflections. There are dusty handprints on the back of Jason's vehicle. Lucia's car seat moves when she shifts her weight while turning. Sweat can be seen on NPCs working out, a detail also seen in the leaked footage. There are also jiggle physics visible. There are muscle deformations and wrinkles on clothing when characters move. The surface of the water is affected by wind. The leeward side of the towering structure on the right reveals how calm the ocean surface is in comparison to other parts. There are incandescent light bulbs. The filament warms up and has a characteristic fade in and out appearance. LEDs, on the other hand, illuminate instantaneously. Car lights in earlier vehicles do not light up like on and off switches. They fade until the energy level reaches 100%. It's something that many games fail to incorporate as part of realism. In one of the shots, you can see an NPC filling his car with gas. The clouds in the sky now appear to capture the city's lights, casting an illuminating glow upon them. Lucia's car seat has a sort of worn-out texture, with creases which is typically seen in old leather seats. The old lady's fingers twitch when she holds the hammer. Pupil dilation returns from RDR2. Dust is kicked up in the air when Lucia kicks open the door. There's a faulty streetlight in the Donut Burnout music video. The redneck Simpante has duct tape on the door handles. Tire deformation when Jason is driving the car. The passenger positioned towards the sidewalk swings the open door facing the road as a car passes by. He opens it just enough to ensure that the passing vehicle won't cause any damage to the door. The badge of the Grotti Cheetah is actually the old Grotti logo that was featured back in GTA San Andreas. It makes sense to use that logo because San Andreas takes place in the 90s and the Cheetah Classic is an 80s car. In the scene showing the overturned car, the police challenger exhibits a traffic advisor light bar at the back, and in the scene where the bikers are taking control, a Dodge Charger is equipped with the Florida-style double light bar on the front. Same as it can be seen in the leaked footage, you can see 3 people walking together on the sidewalk. In the past GTA games, you only see NPCs walking alone, and not in groups. As Jason and Lucia drive in the opposite direction, 2 squads speed past them. One is driving the current highly used Ford Explorer model, while the other is in the old Ford Crown Victoria, which still lingers around in bigger cities and training academies. The overturned van on the highway and the unmarked Dodge Challenger are commonly seen in the southern part of Florida. Lucia wears an ankle monitor in the artwork, suggesting that parts of the map may be restricted early on. Each beach hut or lifeguard hut has a roof that resembles a piece of fruit: pineapple chunk, lemon, lime, and orange. Jason has a scar on his chin from shaving. New social media, similar to Instagram, Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. CCTV footage is in the game. Body cam footage, which appears to be a parody of Axon based on the logo. Two-tone hairstyles are shown on a lady with a bikini. Jason's ear is pierced twice. Lucia has photos of her family in her cell. Tokimonsta is in the game as a DJ. The man covered in tattoos has one on his chin labeled "Party Time." Injury lawyer billboard in the distance says, "Who hurt you?" There is a stunt jump at the end of one of the keys. One residential building has a television playing inside of the interior. A red radar dish can be seen behind the Vice billboard, indicating that it is the airport. Airport. One of the stickers on the car Jason drives says, "Arrest Andrew Bode." Banner towing has returned as a form of aerial advertising. A graffiti piece by A. Hall Sniffs Glue can be seen at the start of the clip with the lowriders on the right wall. There is a billboard that says someone is wanted for panty sniffing. The redneck on the highway doing a crotch grab has a tank top which reads, "In Leonida, we bite back." The dollar bills in Leonida are labeled with "The United States of Paranoia." A similar banknote was a promotional item for GTA 5. Another banknote like this can be found in the GTA Vice City Definitive Edition files, so it could be a placeholder. The strip club has a banner called "Make It Rain Mondays," also seen in the leaked footage with the Jack of Hearts nightclub interior. May imply it's the same nightclub. A man is ghost riding on a pickup truck. The police bus scene has graffiti on the wall saying "Ravens." The hood heart tattoo from GTA Online's The Contract is on a black male pedestrian. Uncle Jack's Liquor has a sign that says, "Download our app for even quicker liquor," and also a sign that says "Petty Forever," reference to the artist behind the trailer song. There's a billboard that says "Uncle Jack's Loyalty." Jason has bumper stickers on his car saying "Say no to nuclear power" and "Save the bees." Jason has a love fist bracelet in the artwork. According to the official artwork's license plate, Leonida is known as the Good Times State. There are bullet holes on the car in the official artwork, similar to the ones on the Bonnie and Clyde death car. The game's official artwork is inspired by Queen and Slim from 2019. You can see a fishing tackle in the store Jason and Lucia are robbing. In the Ocean Drive shot, you can see a yellow Bravado Oceanic, similar to the one in GTA Vice City. The black NPC with wicks has armpit hair. In one of the shots of the keys, the garage door is opened. Spanish Moss is at the prison Lucia was at. Jason's car has a bumper sticker of a guy named Caesar. Lens flares are improved. There is water dripping from Jason's car exhaust. In the Venetian Islands shot, you can see a toll booth, so it seems like paying tolls may be a feature returning from GTA 4. The profile picture of the user Dad Bod Squad seems to have a similar silhouette to the one seen in the logo of Race and Chase, Get Truckin' arcade game from GTA Online.